だった。
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Perfect. Duel 3. Let's rock. Positive bonus. Duel 1. Let's rock. Perfect. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap. しゃあとは Duel 1 Let's rock どうした甘いね Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 1. Let's rock. Positive. Duel 2.
Oh shit, I was muted! How long was I muted for? 23 minutes! These idiots. Are you guys gonna do Evo? Like, Mason, are you gonna go to Evo again? I'm doing good. I've been kind of busy the last, like, 2 weeks or so, and I didn't know what to do, so, like, basically, I was just saying earlier that, like, I have a model that I'm working on, and so, like, my priority has been, like, my free time has been kind of devoted to, like, working on the model, plus whatever workload I had to do. So I've been trying to, like, balance that out, so I didn't really necessarily know when to start streaming. That sucks. Wow, why'd that win? Whatever. Okay, that's annoying. You know it's gonna be the bonus game next year, right?
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Wow. $60 plus DLC it's true. I'm just like surprised that Strive players are still as bad as I remember them. I don't know, I'm just disappointed. It's like, you see all these videos about people complaining about, oh, Strive lost its way. Bro, they were going the wrong way from the very beginning once they announced the game and the way they kept pushing it, and I was just like, oh, okay. And then people are like bitching about the game. I think as they got better at the game, they realized that, like, they're not really improving as a player so much as, like, the character is just playing the game for them, I think. I don't know. I can rip into people about this game. I can rip into Strive pretty hard. I have two, actually, Mason. This is my first time playing in, like, a month. I just didn't, like... I will throw on Strive when I don't know what to do. Right? And I haven't streamed it so long, I just didn't know what to do. I might just play Sea of Stars soon. Whatever. Damn, we're so good! No, fuck it. Wow, I got a Fire Slash instead of DP. Whatever. I'm gonna be playing. Oh, don't. Isn't she out? I know. Oh, I didn't watch the trailer. I should check out the trailer. Oh, nice. No blocks. February 5th? Oh, it's sooner than I thought, right? Well... I'm gonna just jab the overhead, by the way. It was worth it. I mean, it's worth it for me. Do this. Wow. Are we back? Wait, did it die? Hold on. I haven't really looked at the data. Is the like, I mean, maybe it's the fires. I don't know. Like, my state is on fire right now. Like, it's truly ablaze.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Dude, look at this shit. Yeah, I'm so annoyed that my jab just never wins.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Ah, it sucks. Stop that.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Ah, it sucks. I'm gonna hurt. I like them more, I think. I still didn't build 50 meter yet. This game is too easy. It really is. I was thinking about this too. Like, I think I'm just a fighting game player that plays Strive. I'm not really a Strive player. That's how I would describe myself. 'Cause I still don't think there's a single character I like playing in Strive that I go, wow, this character is fun. Like, I'm literally just doing the most simple shit ever. Like, anyone could play like me. You are 100% a Strive player? You're a Strive player.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That's how you know I'm fucked, right? I don't even know how to do.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
If I was good, I would turn them into a combo, actually. Because this game sucks. Damn. Damn, that sucks. People are so like you can literally just see them mashing away, just praying to Jesus that things will work, and you're just like, okay. I'm like more disappointed that Strive players think they know how to play fighting games. Maybe that's what it really is. I don't know. Hit that. That sucks. It freaking won because his spacing was so good. Damn, spacing so immaculate. Wow, just won. Cool. Good shit, bro. Nice. Nice fundamentals. I like it. Oh, alright. Super tired. Yeah, I'm too good. So smart. I'll just never get over the fact that like just Strive players are just mashing throw. Like they'll never commit to defense. They're just like it's just always just mash throw. Oh no. Damn, they fuck up so much. Damn. I paid the match. I mean, you should really think about trying to get better as a player, but I think Strive doesn't let you get better. That's what I think it is. I think like it kind of makes you just be bad. I think on a fundamental level, it just kind of makes you be bad. Loses the round. Why would you say that? It's a core mechanic of the game. It's a shit mechanic. It makes me feel like a good player when I fuck up. I know I can. God, I hate when I mess up my distancing and they're mashing. And I'm like, oh shit. He wanted to YRC, but we made it so he couldn't YRC. Like, do I feel smart when I win there? No. I just feel like they didn't block. They just got knocked over and died. I feel so stupid because, like, I don't feel like I get these comebacks and I think they're not special because the game is so easy to win in that, like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like, wow, that was sick, right? You're loving Sakamoto Days? I just saw it the other day. I'm, like, indifferent with it, in all honesty. I think it was, like, kind of, eh. It is pretty interesting to hire, Sugita to do the voice acting for the main character. Little burst here. Let's see what we can make this with. Damn. That's nice. I'm trying to be a little bit more specific to my blind presses of this matchup. Like, look at, like, Super New doesn't even block on Wake Up. And he mashed too. I'm surprised that freaking whiff, but alright. Strive. Oh no. Yep, no blocks.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Ow. Good job, Sin. I just hate that my jumping normals can't hit crouchers. Like, I should have hit that crouching 2S. But, you know. That's how it is.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That sucks. Oh, you can't. I'll cut that.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, I can't back touch that. Wow. Wow, that freaking just hits you immediately, dude. Oh no! Oh, my pad unplugged.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't care. Oh, shit. That sucks.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Why didn't I clear that? Leave it to Sin and not be able to jump over it.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
That sucks. I guess it's guaranteed. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. I should just get in the habit of mashing jab. Like, why not? There's no other better offense than just mashing jab in this game.
Bridget wins.
Oh shit. I could also stream Girls Frontline. That's the other option. That game never died for me. Dude, you see like that? I don't know if you guys know, right? Girls Frontline is also getting another spin-off game already. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I don't think I'll play it. But that's like... Girls Frontline 2 was supposed to be my mobile game. How many timelines to get you to stop playing Strive? 1,000,000 points. I could go to Sea of Stars. You want to do Sea of Stars? I could also show you the progress of the new girl. Oh, well, it's not really progress, because I have to, like, reset some stuff. The new girl's, like, really gothy. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it, because I like this blonde girl. He's gonna block, let's see. Why can't I play Strive? I appreciate this game. It's a good fundamental game. Here. I can do a sick-ass PPPP combo for you. Yeah, my pad sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Wow. Look at Game of Fundamentals. I think the biggest thing that surprises me about Strive players is how much they mash after they fuck up. They just commit to mashing. I believe with the block. I believe in them. Never mind. I'm a liar. They don't block. Anyways, what have you guys been up to? Did you guys make any New Year resolutions and shit? I can't remember the last time I streamed. It was before New Year's, or after New Year's, right? I'm pretty sure I had a stream. This is like a small baby stream, though. Before the... Was it only 1 hour? I mean, I feel pretty zesty. I think the biggest factor now is just, like, the loudness of my voice. Why? You know what's crazy? There's still, what? Is it 3 more characters coming out? Wow, that whiffed. Alright, we'll go till 20, and then I'll switch games. Or I'll go to work. I don't know. We could coin flip it. Should I just do a... maybe a Venom trailer of Frosty? When's Frosty? Isn't Frosty at the end of January? Or is it, like, February? I think I know my friends are going. A lot of my, my OG friends are actually going to Frosty. Oh shit. Let's go watch it. Let's watch Frosty. Is it a what's it a qualifier for? It's Switch 2? Interesting. Do we have the specs for the Switch 2 already? Like, is it like... Oh, Sunny DF... Oh shit, he came to the nicest streamer in Strive. I thought that was our Sunny. Is that like... No, it's our Sunny. Gwang Lord, thanks for the follow. Thanks everybody. Say hi. Hi! I was about to switch see, this is why you stay with Stride. Strive, because this is the community that fosters growth, M-Song. Looks pretty good. I'm glad. Fellow Sin Gamer. Thank you. I appreciate the hangout. Thanks for coming out, man. What pulls you into... Oh, what do you guys think of the state of Strive? Every time I look on YouTube channel, I saw like 4 videos about how this game is shit. I don't know, man. You need to ask like the casuals what they think about Strive. People that are playing... What the fuck is this ping? Slightly out. Dude, I got a bunch of follows today. I appreciate it. Let me go deal with this 300 ping player going. This is fine. Fucking Christ. Why did my jab lose? Why? Jesus Christ. That was cute. Well, I mean, you can still play the matchup at like a fundamental level, but like, it's just awful to play. Because like, you can still look at things like what you would do positionally, like, you know, absorb the situation. So I don't think it's like completely useless. And especially if you try to quit the game, it takes so much longer, right? Because Strive's like login sequence is pretty slow now. I am pretty impressed that the game never did anything, like, it never added quick play. Like, an actual quick play. That's what this game really needs, I think. Like, it would have just been so much better to, like, really increase the volume of games you need, right? Like, but instead you just get, like, this, like, arbitrary, like, waiting system you have to do all the time now. It's like every fighting game should just have, like, you press a button, and it finds a match for you. No fucking walking around and wasting time. That's for, like, shitty MOBA games. Whatever. I forgot they added 3 versus 3. I missed my TP. Get fucked! I love that shit. What are you like, bro? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Let me just dash up overhead you. Oh, it feels good. That sucks. That sucks. It's fine. I actually got a wall stick. That's crazy. I was debating just going to super, but it wouldn't have kills. So I figured I might as well go for a reset. I think it's actually gonna whiff. Yeah, that was my fault. I guess my plan is just run at him and press buttons. Just fuck it. Let's just duke it out. That's fine. Why? Wow. Damn. He has never done the Takumi rollover cross, he only does the low. Is that true? It might be jank and lose the overhead. I guess we just do a bunch of random backdashing and then just mess up the timing of it. Oh yeah, Misuke might ask him on Marvels. Or Marvel Rival Marvel Rivals? I don't know! It seems aight. Would I play it? Probably not. I mean, I did play with my friends, but I feel like it's already been long and lost and forgotten for us already. I think if there was a multiplayer game that I would want to play, it might be Helldivers. I could see the charm of Rivals though. Because if you think about, like, fighting someone is a little bit more fun for, like, the competitive spirit, right? Which I have an abundance of. Does it lose to... Does it whiff on, FD? Igna? That might be what's going on. Because, like, if they FD it, or even IBFD it, you might get fucked for it. It's probably... maybe why? I did say M-Song, or to M-Song I would switch games. I haven't done it yet. You stay at the same side? What's the sequence? I could test it real quick. Maybe not, because I wouldn't know the timing of it. Should we make this the last game and then we'll go do whatever? I can work on my Blender model, or I can go, play Song of Stars. Sea of Stars? What? Wait, what? Wow, that's annoying.
Perfect. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Damn, you don't even fucking block low. Why? 'Cause Strive player. Damn, you're too good. Dude, I love like just standing right on top of my opponent. What the f-
Slap.
バトルが終われば俺たちもう友達だよな。
Duel 1. Let's rock.
？Too easy, man. It's too easy. Oh, it comes back from that, huh? That's actually pretty good. Why did that work, by the way? I think he wanted to throw. That's kind of setup actually only works during counter hit. You can't do that otherwise, it's just not gonna work.
Are you ready? Here comes Daredevil.
I did say I was gonna play Sea of Stars. I mean, I really should just work on my model. Like, realistically, that's what I should be doing. But, I don't know. Oh, Igna, you know what you might like? You might like that Red Ranger show that M-Song and I were watching. Why? You fucking masher. You fucking masher. You fucking masher. Holy shit. Yeah, you know what? This game is a good game, M-Song. Let me tell you. You know, I got a raid from the Strive community because they support me, what I represent as a player. The one where the Red Ranger loves the... No, it's a newer series. So,
バトルが終われば
it's an isekai, Igna. It's kind of trashy. Not gonna lie, it's very trashy. But the premise is that like there's Power Rangers in the real world, and the Red Ranger gets isekai'd into like a fantasy world, and it's like him just being a Red Ranger in a fantasy world. It's pretty silly. I just was watching the Neat Ninja, and now I'm starting the one with the guild receptionist. Oh, I didn't watch the second episode of the Neat one. Neat one's alright. It's very... I'm okay with it. I have no negativity towards it. That's a nice block. Yeah, you know, it literally is. That's all the premise is. But, like, I thought episode was pretty fun. I don't know how it could carry up, like, the momentum that it has in episode 1 forward, though. I feel like it'll either... If it does carry it, I think it'll lose a little bit of its charm. But I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Samsung. What the fuck? That's annoying. That's kind of annoying. Either like it or drop it. I don't know if there's a show that I'm like... Well, I gotta look at the anime list real quick. Hold on. Let me calculate. That's it. Doesn't do so much damage, by the way. This is a close slash charger. Hold on, let me pull up my anime list real quick. Hold on, let's do this together. Let's talk about shows that I'm watching right now. I'm pretty much... I mean, like, I had circumstances that let me pretty much watch everything. Let me see here. Let me pull it up real quick. Have you seen... You're watching Apothecary Diaries, right, Igna? Like, I should just tell you right now, if you're not watching that, you're pretty much missing out on a show to watch. Like, in my opinion, like, Apothecary Diaries is, like, probably the most solid show. Well, that's all fair to say, because only one episode came out for Season 2. But, like, I think Season 1 is a pretty good watch. Like, I would recommend it to just about everyone. Let me do this real quick. Let me pull this up. I think I'm gonna just close Strive now. Let me close Strive for a little bit. Okay, we'll just ignore it for now. So, bam! Flashbang! I'm not watching Solo Leveling. I don't really care. I'm okay with Sakamoto Days. Like, we watched it, what was it, like a day or two ago, right, Amazon? We watched it in the Discord. You're more than welcome to come by, you know, if we watched it. I can remember to ping you. We watched Sakamoto Days. It was alright. I didn't care for it. I thought it was fine. I wouldn't, like, be disappointed if I didn't watch it next week or whatever. That's how I stand with it. Kusuriya no Hitori Goto is pretty good. I would recommend this one if you haven't seen it. I don't know if I'll watch more Dr. Stone. I felt like the premise ran out for me after like the first season. And then when I watched like season 2, I was like, I got pretty tired of it. For me, right? There's only so much you can do that I'm like, alright, this is kind of cool. So this one, I think if you are a person that kind of likes slice of life, and I told you to watch this, you'll like the first few episodes, and they'll be like, oh, this is a pretty cool vibe. This is pretty interesting. This is pretty intriguing. And then I feel like it makes a pretty divisive turn, like maybe like episode 4 or 5, maybe 6. And I think depending on if you like that or not, you will like the show. Or your opinion of the show will change, I think. That's how I would describe this show. My Happy Marriage. Just on Netflix. I thought episode 1 was pretty good, but like it made a choice that I was kind of like, you know, I'm not about this. I'll just peace out. And so my friend is still like reluctantly watching it, and if he tells me season 2 is like worth a watch, I'll go back through it. This one right here, Kimi no Koto ga daisuki na, the girlfriend, like the 100 girlfriends who really like me. I think this might be my favorite harem series. It's not overly lewd, like say like To Love Ru, and like the main character is pretty wholesome. So, like it's like a very wholesome harem series. And so, I think to me it's like one of my favorites. I don't know what other harem series I like realistically. I'm getting married to the girl I hate in class. I think Sean linked this to me too. I think it's okay. It's very nostalgic of another show I remember like back in the day. It's very similar because it's like these two people are forced to be in a relationship because of like their affiliation with a gang or whatever. There was another show about this that happened like a long time ago, and it was really popular too. And I think I like that one quite a bit, and it's like a similar vibe. So like I'm like half watching this show. This is the show like I usually just have on in the background. Honey Lemon Soda. Typically these are like kind of shows I'd be like super into, but I think it's like a little bit too shoujo, because I mean it literally is a shoujo. I watched episode 1, and I was like, I really wanted to like think it was gonna be much better than it is, but it's as generic as it gets for me, and so I'm probably not going to watch this one. I watched episode 1 though. Zenshu is probably another big one to think about right here too, because this is Studio Mappa with an original IP, and so like in my mind I want to keep giving it a shot regardless of how I feel about it, because I feel like when a studio gets a chance to make an IP, yeah, I think it's pretty not great. I feel like it's as generic of an isekai as it can get. It's really well animated, but like I feel like it doesn't do anything interesting or groundbreaking, so like it really holds itself back in that regard. This is the Guild one. I like the Guild one. Episode 1 had me smiling. And so like I think I would watch episode 2. It's not like a priority watch. Like if I miss it a week or 2, I'm cool with that, and then I can catch up later. Not a priority. The same thing for this one. Damn, did I literally watch everything? I think I did. Maybe not everything. So this is as far as I got. Oh no, like I got to this one. Kuroi wa Madaka ni mata. Yeah, this is the Medako Kuroi wa is impervious to my charms. It has some fan service, so I think that's okay. But I don't know, man. Like what I don't know in what world I would recommend it. Wait, first one to what? Igna, what are you talking about? Like this one, I think it's fine. I don't think it's done anything amazing. It's just like a super generic like fan service, like boy likes girl or girl likes boy show. I have a crush at work. I think I might keep watching this one. It's a little bit intriguing to see how they're gonna like kind of play it out because like there's like the rules for the show are like pretty much established by episode 1, and so like you kind of want to see how they tiptoe around their situation, right? So basically, in this show, the two are in a relationship, but they don't want to show it, and so like the thing is that like the girl's kind of a dick to the guy as like as a coworker, and so like but like you know in private they're crushing it, man. And so I didn't even think to check if there's more of this episode, the show.
We've got a newcomer.
And then Ameku. I don't... Emerson, what's the verdict on Ameku? Do we like it or not? Ameku is it's like Dr. House anime, but like it's animated, so like not just like the characters, but like also the story. So there's like an extra degree of disconnect, I think, that makes it a little bit weirder. I don't know. It's hard to say because like episodes 1 and 2 and episodes 3 are kind of like seem to be like I thought 1 and 2 was a little bit less believable compared to like episode 2, which is very believable. And so like it's really hard for me to like pinpoint my attachment to the show. I'm not watching any of these two. I don't even know what these are. Not this one either. The what's it called? The elf girl's cat is secretly an S-ranking monster. Nah.
Danger.
Yeah, none of these I'm not watching. Ubel Blot. I don't know. Maybe I'll consider checking it out. Oh, it has a really poor. I never cared about Owl Exorcist, so no bueno on that one. Unnamed. No, I'm not watching this one either. Unnamed Memory Act 2. Nope, not this one either. Maybe, Nihone Yokoso. I watched episode 1. I think we watched it together in the Discord.
Danger.
It's alright. It's pretty alright. Has like a little bit of charm to it. So I'm sticking around. I think. I haven't seen episode 2 yet. I think it might... I could see this being the same situation where I fall off of it around episode, like... Depending on episode 3, if I have an opinion on it, I'll keep staying with it. So this one's the Okinawa one, where the girl speaks with like Okinawa dialect. I'm watching this one because it's pretty fun for my Japanese. It's really interesting to hear a dialect of that I haven't heard like ever in with my experience with Japanese. And so it's been kind of curious about trying to handle communication for myself. So I've been watching it. The show's alright. It's pretty cute. It definitely leans into the Osaka dialect a lot. And so like that might be in like ultra disconnect for you if you're not really sure what's going on. But like for me, I have like just enough of like an attachment to it to like makes it a little bit more interesting. Alright, so I think this is where I got to. Oh, Medalist. This is my show right here, by the way. This is my show. Best show this season is Medalist. I will fight someone behind the school if we need to about Medalist. Akuyaku? It's I'm curious. I thought they would lean more into the trope of this one. Akuyaku Reijo Tensei Oji-san, right? From bureaucrat to villainous. It's about this father, right? He's kind of like an otaku. He's a nerd. He's into anime and shit, right? He gets isekai'd into a like 15-year-old girl's like an otome game, like I don't know, like dating sim basically. And he plays the main girl. And there's like, I thought they would lean into it a little bit more, but it's gentle on how it approaches it, and I think it's an interesting watch. Like if you kind of like want to see like what like villainous stories are like, because that's what it is. The character plays the villainous. He's supposed to be like the or the antagonist, but I haven't seen this one. I'm a Noble on the Brink of Ruin. I kind of want to click on it, but I don't do it. And then Neat Konoichi. I watched episode 1. I thought it was okay. It seems to kind of just go nowhere, and so like I was like, oh, if I have time at work, I'll throw it on as background, right? There's a lot of shows I would consider just background shows, right? There's quite a few of there in here that I would just like throw on the background while I'm at work. I think that's all of the shows that I've seen. Oh yeah, this one. God, wait, there's a lot of shows I'm watching or watched. Yeah, the Sentai Red. I think I'm looking forward to seeing how episode 2. I'm kind of just curious how the show is going to develop. I'm not, like, expecting great things from this show, but it does make me laugh, so that's fine. And then, Hana Wasaku Shura no Gotoku. What is this one? Flower and Azura? Azura? This is, like... I like, launched episode 2 today, and then I just closed it. So I don't know if I will watch it anymore. It's very specific on the story that it wants to tell, and I'm not sure I have any amount of caring for it. So the premise of this show is that it's a school life show. I forget. I think they're in high school, and the girl wants to like read. She really likes to read short stories, and there's a club, like the broadcasting club, that does like the announcements and stuff. They want to recruit her to read poems and shit. And that's the story of that show. I mean, I'm pretty sure she'll get recruited, but like I don't know what difficulties or like trials and tribulations a show like that would have, in all honesty. So I'm just like, when I watch it. It looks good though. Like the animation looks pretty nice. So I think it's alright. But yeah, I think that's everything that I've seen. That's actually a lot of shows. How many was that? I don't want to count. I'm too scared. But yeah, that's what the shows that I've seen so far. I guess I'll go fight people some more. I'll do one more game and then decide what I want to do. I think it's kind of too late for me to do Sea of Stars. But it's also too late for me to do Blender, isn't it?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Well, what's up, my man? How you doing, buddy? Are you all settled in a new place or what?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
This guy isn't blocking. You're putting it with Batman hours? You got good internet in your room? Congrats, dude. Welcome to being a civilized man.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
We're gonna wake up Mash. Come on, man. Fucking Strive players, they don't stop. They're determined, dude. Like, it's like they have to do it to get out of debt. It's like embarrassingly bad.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Damn, what a good player. Wait, what's up? What are you reacting to, Blisk?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Get fucked. You feel betrayed. I did my anime review for like 20 minutes. And people were like, damn, that's a really good review. And I was like, you're right. I'm gonna go play Strive now.
Duel 1.
You didn't motivate me enough. What Twitter post? Oh, the Kumite? For Ukujiku, right? Yeah, we're gonna do an event for a, what's that, a Kumite? So, oh yeah, we can do that too. That's annoying. Give me a bust! Give me a basta!
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Yeah, I mean, he's just chilling. Couldn't he fight a game? I feel like he'll come back at some point. He's too chill.
Perfect.
Thank you, Robokai. I guess we should ban this guy. That is true. Well, I'm streaming kind of late. Typically, he does come by earlier in the day, right? Let's go kill this guy. Bam. Let's go pull up the My trailer real quick. Do we do it in English or Japanese? You can also see my new model. Not really new. It's like the same girl, but like she's being updated.
We've got a newcomer. Are you ready?
Rune City. Okay, do one more, and then I'll switch out. We'll decide after this what to go into, I think. Are you looking for a new job, Blisk, or?
Duel 1.
Ah.
Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Bandit. Counter. Bandit.
That's annoying.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Damn, too good. Bandit Tobrin.
完全に優勝 of the world.
Duel 1.
Oh, let me do some cool shit against this guy. Give me your burst. Give me your burst. Dang, that sucks. Damn, they don't stop, dude. Press buttons. Guy just, I'm running up to him like, Bandit Revolver! I love that close slash hitting me. This game sucks. Yeah, you picked that up. Damn, he's so smart.
調子に乗りすぎたな。So,
And I was googling the My trailer. Should we watch it? Wait, I think we have one more game. Alright, fuck it. Let's just do Liz Shakes. I don't think he's gonna block, so. Then the street, bro. I'm working on it.
perfect.
Alright, yeah, let's go pull it up.
Wins.
I mean, I could show what I'm doing on my model, too. Wait, did I not pull it up? I thought I did Google it. Give me a second. Alright, here we go. YouTube. Ikoishi! It's on IGN. Alright, here we go. Let's pull this up.
We've got a newcomer.
Let me close Strive. And then maybe we'll decide what we do from here. Wait, what? I have it open somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Wait, why is it playing non-stop? It's on IGN. Does that matter? Does that mean I'm supporting Street Fighter 6? Hold on. Let's do this. Hmm? Let's see here. Alright, so this is the My trailer. I forgot they're adding her. I think mechanically, she isn't very interesting, right? Like, what does she have? Like, she can throw fans and she has a dive kick, right? So, like, I kind of, like, have to be honest, that, like, it's a little bit... It's a little less exciting when they bring, like, these kind of characters over. Because, like, it's like... Okay, here. I guess I can record a video. I can't be bagging? I could bag all I want. I'm just pressing down for timing. Is that what you mean? Unless you got a typo. Anyways, yeah, if we're gonna watch the My trailer. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna say about My. Like, to me, I think there's a lot more interesting characters they could pull from, like, the roster, like, mechanically. And that's what I think they should have brought. But I think between Terry and Mai, while they're popular, I don't think they're mechanically interesting, so they don't really offer anything. Because Terry's basically just another Shoto. I mean, they're going to argue with you, like, he's, like, a little bit different. He is a little bit different, but, like, he doesn't really have, like, a drastically different game plan. And I think Mai is actually closer to Jamie, right? Like, her dive kick, I don't think it ever has given her a combo, right? Like, she, like, jumps in the air and, like, just, like, flies into you, right? And so, like, depending on how good the dive kick is, I think that's kind of gonna make me think about Mai. But also, when's the last time I played Street Fighter 6? I haven't bothered playing Street Fighter 6 in, like, such a long time. But yeah, I'll just check it out, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. I am curious what EX's move she would have, though. Let's hear the audio. That was good.
Hey everyone! Get ready to feast your eyes on.
Dude, she reminds me of like a DOA character.
Around.
Doesn't she look like a DOA character? Like they use her DOA model? Her face is round.
Show me what you have. I'm not gonna lose.
Oh, I do like seeing the differences.
Stay down. Really now? You should.
I'm not seeing anything interesting. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of legs. Two things that keep me interested.
Watch your head.
Interesting. You got a cross-up. Everyone has a cross-up on their jump now, basically, though, right? That's a pretty cool air throw. DP. Okay, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait. Is that... That's an anime fireball. That is straight up an anime fireball. Well, I'm gonna pause it right there. Wait, hold on. So does it hit... It's like what? It's a 2-hit fireball, and then it has follow-ups? You have to be able to interact with it, right? You have to be able to jab it or something, because that shit looks toxic. That, like, can you crouch it maybe? I don't know. No, there's no way else. It's like mid-level. Maybe? That shit looks hella cancerous, dude. Interesting though. I do like the idea of this though. I do like this. I'll talk about it after this is over.
As predicted.
I mean like she's such a generic character that I'm like not seeing anything that really stands out. Outside of like these massive
Hey, what are you looking at? Up here.
Interesting. I mean, where was that fireball at? Hold on. Right here? Where was it? Hold on, let me find this again. That super actually looks pretty, like, it's pretty hard to use. Like, the ability to go into looks pretty rough, so she might have, like, some flaws. This looks... Okay, so you have to consider the cost of this. This is what... Is this over half a drive gauge? Because it's an EX move plus a drive rush? That's, like, really, really expensive, but I feel like... What's the counterplay to this? If they just do this, aren't they just in? I feel like she's gonna be strong, like to a degree, because she just has this, right? That's all I gotta say. Like, just having, well, it really depends, because like if her because they're not showing the life bars, right? So you don't know how much damage she's getting off of this, because like. You have to really consider like the post aftermath of doing like these two mix-ups, right? So let's assume I guess in theory you would be able to do like if you just don't know what to do at neutral, you just throw the EX like fan thingy, right? And then you can either just walk behind it, I'm guessing, unless it has a shit ton of recovery. You walk behind it and then what? You go for some kind of mix. Like in the corner, aren't you just dead against this character? You're like hella dead. Like, cause you could do like 4 EXs in the corner, right? Like I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, and then she has like the one elbow super, right, to like send them like flying across the screen. I feel like she's gonna be kind of cancerous, right? That's kind of like I feel. And she's cancerous in a way that's like really stupid. She has a really good fireball, like maybe the best in the game, maybe. Just looking at it, right? That's what it is. But yeah, it's like... We'll see. We'll see how it is. Like, I'm sure the verdict will come out when she comes out. What you guys say was in February, right? Yeah. And then they don't really show her... I mean, I wasn't really paying attention to her buttons. I'm too busy looking at some other things, you know? Nipponichi! Should've been... That was a pretty good pronunciation.
Show me what you have. I'm not gonna lose.
Don't do overtime. Yeah, like that. That's like a maybe you're standing fierce, maybe. Standing medium kick. And then we also don't know if she gets Oki off of her throw, but she might not, given how that throw animation looks. She chucks them like full screen. The corner carry looks good with the elbow.
Watch your head.
That's actually a pretty good recovery on the fireball. The DP too, though, might be the thing that pushes her. I don't know. Your light DPs are not actually invul, right? Are they like upper body? Like they're kind of like anti-airs, right? They're more suited for anti-air. Yeah, the commando bread looks like good. I feel like that flip kick doesn't give her any Oki either. Like, I think once she does it, like, she maybe gets like a dash up speed. That's a lot of corner carry, by the way.
As predicted. Floating like a butterfly, singing like a bee. Hey, what are you
Huh.
looking at?
I don't know.
Up here.
I mean, I think she looks like she has the making to be pretty decent. At the very least, there's at least tech with her, right? There's stuff to like play around with her, so I feel like she has that going for her, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'll let me know in February how she turns out. Anyways, let's get back to all these people complaining about me as a Strive player. Enjoy your stream. If you want to be a dick in tower, at least on it. I mean, I call everyone. I'm just, I don't know. What did I do? I'm just playing. I'm calling it like I feel it. I'm like, oh, this guy ain't blocking. That's pretty free. Look, man. This is my experience playing Strive. Every player doesn't like to block. And so I'm just like, alright. And then when I play, I'm like, well, it doesn't feel good because my opponent didn't block. But I like her fan and her air throw. Yeah, they got you, man. That's how they get you. They just put in a character that has like big old titty. Well, I guess fans for your case. Fans and then air throws. So here's something I think about too, though. When you add a crossover character, you have to consider, like, what if they add a really cool character, like a legit super sick character, right? A sick character, and then what happens like when the next iteration of the game comes out, right? You're not guaranteed to ever see that character ever again, right? And so it's like, are the developers incentivized to like really bring complicated characters over? Is it worth developing it? And a lot of times you kind of just get like these like smooth brain characters, right? And so she kind of looks like in that category where she's like a smooth brain, but at least she got big old titties, you know what I mean? At least they got the fan service going for her. This is my first time playing Strive in like a month, by the way. And I'm just like, damn, these players, they're like glowing names and shit. I'm like, they still don't block. I'm having a little snack right now. Hopefully you don't know. Well, anyways, what's my plan from here now? What do you guys want me to do? I can play Sea of Stars. I feel like by the time I play Sea of Stars, I'm not gonna have fun. I'm gonna boot it up and then be disappointed. But at the same time, I think the Sea of Stars is good enough that I would have fun. Play the game. Dude, it was like a month. Give me at least a break. Look, I had people that came in, they wanted to see me play Sin Amazon. What do you want from me? I have to give it to the people. What the people want is what they get. Except for you. I got your money already. You're financing my lunch tomorrow. You know what, Amazon? Next time I go to like a place and order food, I'm gonna leave your name. And it'll literally be in your name, and I'll take a picture of the receipt. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna stream Sea of Stars probably tomorrow. And then, presumably Friday, there's a slight chance that I might go MIA after Friday again. No promises there. But I think we can do tomorrow. We'll do Sea of Stars. We'll do a full, 4 or 5 hour stream of Sea of Stars. I mean, that's why, realistically, this is why I just picked Strive. Because it's we can watch some of the Strive videos. I kind of want to see LK say, is Strive a shitty game? You guys want to watch that video? This one right here? You love being carried. What's up, Breathe? In truth, maybe let's see.
Saying Guilty Gear Strive Season 4 had a rocky start would be kind of an understatement. Bugs abound, questionable balance changes, seemingly a mismatch between the developer's intentions and the game we got has left players generally confused, and honestly, many upset. Recognizing this issue, Arc System Works worked quickly to get an emergency patch out in the middle of December, and yet some people are still not satisfied with the current state of Guilty Gear Strive. So now that I've had a bunch of time on this patch, I really wanted to share my thoughts. And what I want to talk about specifically is what the developers actually did in this patch, why people are mad about the patch, and finally just how I feel
If I had to give my thoughts right now, So, if I had to give my, I haven't, in all honesty, I probably played Season 4 the least out of all the seasons, right? I think the biggest issue is with Strive is that they're moving in a direction that I think makes less, it makes less competitive sense. Right? I think is what's going on for me. Well, maybe no, it's not necessarily true. The game is already so offensively focused, and then they try to give characters flaws while buffing offense. And so the game just feels so much more toxic now because offense is so much more aggressive. Though there are fewer turns to turn it around. But then all it does is become more like a snowball match between both players, right? It's kind of what I think about it. It's I don't think that's completely my thoughts, but that's kind of how I would immediately say is they kind of just leaned into snowballing.
Patch in general. So first off though, we have to see what was wrong with Season 4. What were people complaining about so much that had to be fixed? So most players of the game...
I think the Wild Assault changes are pretty fine. But the problem is that the fact they went back on it is the more concerning point because they might as well just commit. Because that's the direction they're going in typically, right? They just kind of commit to their changes. So why go... It's like this weird back and forth where the game doesn't feel like it's moved forward. It's if anything, it went backwards. And so, the idea is that if the game is doing better backwards, why go forward? You know what I mean? It's weird.
Probably point to 3 things. First off, bugs. The patch just felt kind of rushed to a lot of people. with a bunch of changes not feeling like they worked as intended. Second, the damage. The damage in Guilty Gear Strive is high, has been a running meme since this game's inception, but players were kind of confused this time because the developers pretty specifically stated that they were intending on reducing the damage, even going as far as upping everyone's HP. 2 different degrees to be fair, but life totals are up. And along with that, the most common change that characters got in this patch is certain moves got their damage increased. And on paper, when you get the notes, it makes sense. You know, the defense is higher, so the damage should be a little higher, and it'll just like even out or be slightly less, right? It didn't feel like there was too much RAM or...
Oh, this is actually pretty interesting. I forgot they did buff some attacks of moves. The thing is, the changes were done to Guts, right? You have to, I mean, I'll let Elky speak it. Let's see what he says.
With how much they increase the damage to certain moves. And so most characters' player bases didn't really feel like they got an HP buff. And finally, questionable balance changes. A big goal of this patch was to make characters feel more unique, more individual. So there are a couple of changes that characters got that really makes you go like, why would you go this far? Some of them were kind of obvious, but there were others that weren't implemented as well as I think they could have been, and we'll touch on that later. Now with this context, looking at the 4.1 patch notes should make a lot of sense because there's not a lot of changes outside of damage reductions. Now the character only has damage reductions as changes. That tells me 2 things essentially. So for starters, the developers were cool with the changes they made to the character. Then the second one is that they also thought that the damage increase was necessary, but since this character is getting their damage reduced, they just thought they went a little bit too far. Many characters got damage increases on certain moves of 20 or more damage, but sometimes you would kind of raise an eyebrow when you see the damage difference. Johnny got his damage on Ensenga almost doubled from 45 to 80.
This is kind of crazy, by the way. 80 damage is fucking crazy.
Which is a huge damage increase for such
This move
a
is
common
safe,
part
right?
of his
Like
combos,
-7, I
and it's
think?
also a combo starter because it's
Maybe
one of the things they
-4?
use to catch Thurtex. Now in the current patch, they reduced the damage from 80 to 60, but it's still higher than
I didn't
the
know that
original
existed, actually. That's funny.
45, which
This
kind
is
of
what I'm talking about. Like, why are they going backwards?
lines up with the way I was thinking about how the developers were thinking about the changes they were going to make in this recent patch. Now, the major outliers that people were complaining about, Gold Lewis and Ramlethal, did get nerfs that kind of felt more like tweaks than nerfs to me. And a big thing with Ram is she got a ton of changes, but the thing that really pushed her beyond were a couple of bugs. And funny enough, they all involved her swords. So first off, she had the swords staying out on hit, which was removed. This lines up with previous changes to moves like this, like the aforementioned Gold Lewis, who had the drone that stayed out on hit before. Then there was a
Actually, it was so
lesser known
Sanchez.
one, but it was the transfer of the guard crush in the case that the first hit of sword didn't connect. So in season 4.0, if the initial sword toss didn't connect for some reason, but the explosion did, the explosion would guard crush because the sword is supposed to. But it's not supposed to work like that. It's supposed to just be normal blocks.
Oh, that's
so
messed
that was
up.
fixed
I
as
didn't know
well.
that was a
And then
thing.
finally, a lesser known bug, but a bug that's been in the game pretty much since launch. And again, funny enough, 2 of the main users of this bug were really strong in season 4.0, which is a projectile like lingering on you or coming at you, and a throw coming at you at the same time is untechable. In Gold Lewis' case, he gets a combo of this, so that's very powerful. Now, Gold Lewis had a, I guess you would call it a game-breaking bug because the game ends. I guess because of the funny haha skyfish bug that involves bursting when you get wall broken, which is not supposed to be available. So his main changes involved a universal change to guard crush, what happens on block, just that they have the damage on guard crush. A little late, but not a bad change. They also added additional recovery to his anti-zoning move that they buffed in season 4.0, Skyfish. After
I feel like to me, Gold Lewis feels pretty relatively fine in all honesty. Like, I don't think he's any, like, he's just whatever. I can't really say anything because he's just stating facts right now.
looking through the patch notes, I was like, this reads like this is what they actually wanted to put out back in Halloween. And how did people react? People were still unhappy. And I think the main reason why people were unhappy with this patch was when it was announced, people were pretty happy that ArcSys were listening and like wanting to make changes very quickly. And in the past, people just have not felt like the developers were really listening to what was going on and acting quickly. So this was a good thing. I think people were thinking and expecting something similar to some of the mid-season patches we got in previous seasons, like season 2.5 or season 3.1, rather than a straight up revision to what we got on Halloween. As far as I'm concerned, it is a little disappointing, but if it really was, oh, this is actually what we wanted to put out, then I'm kind of cool with it. Just like, who's testing your game type thing, which is like maybe not the best look. I don't know what's going on over there, of course. I do really like that they did not try to add or refine system mechanics further. In season 2 and season 3, there were major system mechanic changes that really shook up the way the game was played, and I think it would be pretty hard to find a high level player who thought,
What were the system changes from 2 to 3? Because when did we get Wild Assault? Was that season 3? I think season 3 is when we got Wild Assault, right? So what did 2 have? Was that the meter changes? I think season 1 is when we got the FD changes, right? FD, stuff. What season 2, I don't really remember what the mechanical changes were. Was that positive bonus going from a bar to being the gauge? But I think that was also season 3. Like, I think season 3 was the most dramatic changes of overall.
Season 2.0 and Season 3.0 were good versions of the game because they tend to go really far with system mechanic changes and then dial things back later, which is a fair way to balance, I guess. Now, the goal of this patch was to make characters feel more unique and individual. And you might be like, what do you mean by this? But if you played this game for a while, I'm sure you've heard statements like, why play Milia when you could play Chip? Why play Testament when you could play Ramathol? And a couple other character comparisons like that. And if you spent any time...
You know what's interesting? Is Sin an outlier? Like, who does Sin play like? I could see, like, a fair argument, like, not even a fair argument, like, would you want to pick Sin over Ramathol? I think Ramathol's probably a little bit better, because she's, like, a little bit more lopsided. But that's the thing, though, she's more lopsided, right? She has no defensive options, she just wins neutral. But, like, she is weaker on defense, whereas Sin is better on defense, but has weaker neutral. You'd pick Sin over Ram? I think... I mean, I've never really cared about the character that I played in Strive. That's like 100% a fact. I just pick whoever, and in all honesty, I think Testament's the funnest character for me. But I just pick Sin because it requires me, like, to do nothing. Absolutely, there's nothing to learn in Strive. Like, what can I learn? Nothing. I literally just walk up to my opponent and go, am I in space? Space, and then I'll play them and then they die.
This game at all, or
But yeah, I guess I could play Ramathol and not even worry about spacing and just laugh at my
especially if you
opponent.
played any one of these 4 characters I mentioned, you would know these characters are not alike. You could understand why people would make the comparison, but they're not alike like that. So whether it takes giving Chip his new tightrope run in order to use his wall run normals more, or changing how Ram's swords work so she doesn't loot pressure in a similar way to Testament, I do get the changes. Now,
I really do like the tightrope, though. I think it's a really cool ass fucking move, dude.
if I had to voice my feelings about this current version, I pretty much have 3 main complaints about the game.
A lot of
And
complaints.
before I go into this, I do think the game is really fun right now. This might be a weird statement, but I've always felt this about Guilty Gear I always find the fun of Guilty Gear in exploring the character or characters, in the case of Strive, that I'm playing. And that's kind of where the idea of videos like why Guilty Gear players strongly dislike blah blah blah, right? The characters are so different from each other and do such unique things that it is pretty rare, especially at like a competitive level, to find somebody who legitimately likes every character in the game. As far as playstyle, like appearance, sure, but playstyle, probably not. It's a pretty common theme in ArcSys games just because of how unique the characters are, and I think it's actually important for the games to be like this. With that aside, and maybe that's a topic from another video or something, my complaints. So first off, sometimes it feels like the developers have this thought of they have to balance something because people don't use the move as much as they would like to see it. So like, let's change it. But by making that change, it removes counterplay and makes the character stronger in not an interesting way. So we talked about Gold Lewis before, and I think he is probably...
Here's like an interesting question about counterplay too, right? Like a lot of characters can just enforce their will on you, right? Well, not even like. Let's see what he says.
Like the number one character they do this to. In his case, I'm just so puzzled why they keep doing this. When players saw the trailer for season 4, they showed off Gold Lewis Dickinson having the behemoth cancels, and people were like, wow, why would you give him that? That's crazy, does so much damage. But really, the change that took Gold Lewis over the top was the Skyfish change. We have to look at Gold Lewis as a character real quick. He's a big body, so he's slower than other characters. His jump is worse. He doesn't have like a double jump. He has different movement options, and he has high HP and high damage, but it's not like super easy for him to get it. He has a pretty good defensive toolkit. It's in his name, the Secretary of Absolute Defense. He has great defensive normals, but he's not like amazing at approaching. And a really common trend is to make the big body characters have anti-zoning moves, which is fine because normally these characters lose really bad to zoning and they have the extra HP so they can like tank hits, but usually it's not enough to make up for how good other characters' runaway tools are. So they gave Gold Lewis 2. They gave him the drone Thunderbird, which is a pretty well known move in this game. Very, very powerful move, which helps him approach. And the other resource move they gave him is Skyfish, which is the minigun. The minigun is an anti-zoning move. It's fast, it knocks down, you can use it in combos. If it knocks down, you can run over and do Oki. While both moves
I don't know if Skyfish knocks down on level 1.
are very good, Skyfish was used less, but in a way that makes sense. For example, if Gold Lewis is fighting a fast character like, say, Milia and Chip, he doesn't really need to use his anti-zoning moves. He could hold on to it for combos or use it for chip kills or whatever. In Season 4, the developers made a change to Skyfish that lets you manually control it. So the security meter, when you do a security meter move, which is Skyfish and Thunderbird, your security meter would drain totally. But in Season 4, for Skyfish, they let you hold the button so you could use the amount of security meter that you want. And the implications of this were insane. So he has the best anti-zoning move, and it's hit confirmable. And if it doesn't work out, you can just recover and try to anti-air confirm the situation. And you still have the security meter from before, so that you can use Thunderbird and use that to approach if you feel like it. The old version of Skyfish, the main weaknesses was you ran out of security, but he gets the security back pretty much instantly to go to level 2. So the real big weakness of it was that he was just vulnerable for a long time. So this is what I mean. It's like they're like, couldn't they use this move more? We don't see it in a lot of matchups. And then by buffing it, they just remove counterplay. There's other examples of this, but I think Gold Lewis is like the number one. Like, they keep doing it, and it really bothers me. Now, my second complaint right now is that sometimes the developers make a change to character and they go, well, there are other characters that have this type of move, so we have to do this change.
I don't know how I feel. Like, so like I have to think about this from like competitive level. When you see, I never thought the Skyfish change was like drastic, because like realistically, what you're looking for is him to draw the gun down and just kind of bop him out of it. Because so I guess it's more the ranges that you have to fight in. So I think that's more so because it's just something a range that Sin's constantly just fighting outside of Typhoon range, basically, right? And that's like not a range that like Gold Lewis wants to be in, because he can't really press Far Slash. Far Slash doesn't work at that range, right? And then Skyfish is not even really an option, because at that point Sin could just jump in the air and bob him on the head or do something, right? There's a bunch of options at that point, so I think it's more so maybe I think what it really is that I guess maybe Gold Lewis is fucking up zoners right now, because I don't know how fast like just doing a single burst of Skyfish is, right? If it's like really fast, I can see like zoners having a hard time with it, but then it really comes down to, does it knock down or not? Because if level 1 doesn't knock down, I don't see it being particularly threatening. But I guess I could see it being really annoying. I have to play the matchup with Testament to find out.
To everyone who has this, most of the time, it's a good idea that makes sense. So for example, back in season 2, a lot of special moves that had follow-ups were medium counter hits. So there were characters like Chip and Soul who would use either, in Chip's case, his Rekka 1, and in Soul's case, the first hit of Bandit Revolver, and if it's a medium counter hit, you get big reward. They ended up nerfing it with everybody. They not only nerfed that, but they also nerfed the follow-up counter hit as well. This is a pretty fair change. The only character who has a follow-up special move that's counter hit right now is still Sin, but fine, that still makes him unique. Fine, you could have that. But most of the time,
That's what I was gonna say.
they do it in a way that can be...
I think it's cool that Sin still kept it because like you're using a resource too. It's not like you always have it, right? So I think that's like kind of fair that he still has it. I think it's kind of fucked up, but being able to get the counter hit reward off of it now, especially that now that the new follow-ups are a lot better, it's kind of messed up.
To let's say an extreme reaction from a character's player base. If I didn't clue you in enough, the obvious one would be the changes they made to DPRC in 3.2, where they nerfed every character for DP so they couldn't do DP into spending 50 meter to make it safe. The trade-off is that they gave all the DPs throw protection, where when the game came out, so for like a couple of years,
I just really hate how
throw
bad
invincible
Sin's
moves.
DP
So
is now.
the DPs only beat strikes, not throws. They nerfed the spending the resource for making it safe, but they give them throw protection. However, Baiken's parry loses the throw. She doesn't get throw protection, which of course makes sense, but then they give her nothing at all and also leave all her other weaknesses. Of course the player base is going to be really mad about that. And sure, fine, she got plenty of buffs in season 4, she's in a great spot, but this point still affects her. A big weakness she had with her old parry was that her far parry was pretty weak. So to summarize it in a quick way, she didn't have enough frame advantage off the far parry, even though it was guard crush, to actually do something that was scary. So if you did a far parry to an opponent that was standing, they could just kind of do whatever. They had nothing to be afraid of if she didn't have 50 meter to enforce the plus frames. On top of that, if she did
That's
a
how
far
Sin is right
parry
now.
to an airborne move, she would send them full screen.
Right, I mentioned this, right? That after a lot of Sin's guard crushes, you can't really play the game because they made his button so much worse. And so it's like you basically like it's like they were safe. So I guess the big thing now is that at least they can't take their turn right after a lot of the guard crushes now because you're just at your plus, but you're plus enough, but you're also your buttons are slow enough that it's like this awkward spot where both character players are just like, well, what do we do? Like, do we just stare at each other?
Screen and would be minus.
It's silly.
Which mostly doesn't matter because you sent them full screen, but they're not scared of the parry at all. You just sent them full screen, and in most cases, they don't care about being sent full screen. And if they were tethered, then now Baiken is stuck and your opponent is plus 11 and they just rush you down anyway. So the developers did a couple of clever
Shouldn't have done
changes
guard
to
crush?
help out with this. So
I think
first
so
up, they
too.
made the parry itself, the far parry, more advantageous, up from plus 11 to plus 15. But on
pretty good.
top of that, they gave her a dash cancel option, which is even more advantageous. And this can enable some unique offense if you feel like it, either with meter or dash cancel special moves.
They also
Some
made
stuff
it so you can do it
with
during
this.
block,
And
which is
then
messed
the
up.
last change they made is for the airborne far parry to not knock back as far so that she could continue offense. And this is all well and good. She definitely needs some compensation with this. It was a huge weakness, and after multiple rounds of nerfs to her reversal, it was nice to get tools that made it obvious she was a unique defense character rather than having like a sweat like me dig into the wood.
I think it's still funny because like all they're doing is just going back to how Baiken used to play. You know what I mean? Just giving them her the alpha counter. I think the only nerf to it now, right, is that it's a 236p and it has an animation, right? But that's how it was in Xrd, right? Like, how did her alpha counters work in Xrd? I never played it, so I don't know what they did to it.
And be like, oh, she could do all this stuff. Cool changes, honestly. But there is another character who has a parry in this game. Can you guess who it is? If you don't know, it's one of the eternal top tiers of this game, Leo Whitefang. Now, he has parry in backturn stance, so they gave him one of the changes they gave to Baiken. That is, parry, far parry, into dash cancel. If you're watching this, you might be like, okay, big deal, okay. It's not like he wakes up in back turn, he could do this, and yes, you'd be right about that. But I have a couple of qualms of them giving him this just because he also has a parry where this thing happens. So for starters, he can do this into a more direct 50-50 as he's in back turn. So he can literally just go and do high-low, back turn K, back turn H, run through you, plus doing strike throw with the no throw protection of Guard Crush. But on top of that, his back turn reflects projectiles the way Drunkard Shade does from Eddie, which Bike Ends does not. The basic counterplay for reversal parry is to do some type of projectile that's advantageous. And on top of that, he can cancel his parry with PRC, which neither Baiken can, nor any of the DP characters can do DP into spend 50 meter make it safe. Leo himself can't do his flash kick into RC, but he has the ability to parry into PRC. And the main reason why is because you can't do this as a reversal because he can't block in back turn, but it's still incredibly powerful. Another example of this would be Kai and Testament, which is probably not a combination.
It's interesting that he brought that up. I feel like that's interesting that I never really thought about that. Leo has a parry, but it's like still PRCable. I'm guessing it's because it's like it's a two-step move, right? Which is probably why it's like that. Or realistically, it's just because it's not as it's a parry. It's like a misstep on their demeanor. I wonder if they would change it and make it
you would expect
punchable.
to hear. But hear me out. So Testament got a change where staying state lasts longer, up to 8 seconds from 5.5 seconds. I do think this change helps Testament because Testament has a kind of slower to start game plan than other characters. So this thing helps Testament stand out.
Shit lasts forever,
has
by the
more
way.
screen control for the character and makes Testament feel more threatening while staying is actually active. If you've played this matchup a lot, you'd probably think 5.5 is already a long time and 8 seconds is a huge stretch, but I think that's kind of the point. And with the extra time, they won't feel like they have to just run at you right away. They can slow it down if they want, they can zone more if they want. You might say Testament is more freeform. So what's the problem actually? It's not with Testament, it's actually with Kai. So the thing is, Testament has what we call like a two-step game plan, even though in Testament's case it's kind of not a two-step, but whatever. Testament has to do a fireball and then make you block Crow. Then Stain is on you and Testament has to hit you again or throw you or make you block, and the Stain pops and then they get to do whatever they want. Now Kai kind of has that in Shock State. So this is the state that he puts you in when he makes you block.
I'm guessing because I mentioned the problem that they introduced, like they wanted to make it so Kai needed Shock State to do things, right? They wanted to make him like require Shock State as a primer, but so many of his combos give you Shock State that you're just playing the same character, right? You have like the same game plan, but then you have all these buffs to him. But I do think that the changes did make him a little bit like it's like he's more or less the same, I think, is what actually ended up happening to Kai. Like they tried to tone him down in one way, but they buffed him in another way. But they kind of like they wanted to lower. How do I explain this? Like basically, the thing is, like, they really wanted Shock State to be more of a playstyle for him, right? But all of his combos, because he does the freaking Fluger Arc or whatever it's called. It was a Fluger, I think that's a kick. I don't know what the Diary Claire, the freaking sword swipe, that gives you Shock State, and in the corner you get a combo off of it, right? But now you get, they buffed all of his, like, moves on the Shock State. Not really all of his moves, notably the DP. We'll watch what he says about it.
Stun Edge, Charge Stun Edge. Now, the difference between the two characters, though, is Kai didn't lean into Shock State as heavily as Testament leaned into State. So previously, Kai's conversions without Shock State were pretty good, to the point that a really common, let's say not counterplay, but thought you would have against Kai is don't backdash against Kai, because if you backdash against Kai, both in neutral and on defense, he gets to do really long combos that take you into the corner and do a bunch of damage. In Season 4, though, they nerfed this, making it so that he can't do 2 food rocks in one combo, and it really affected his damage, meter gain, and corner carry. Now in exchange, they did buff Shock State, and even when I read the patch notes, I was like, oh, they buffed Shock State, so this looks pretty good, honestly. And there were definitely some haha funny
I forgot
moments,
about this
like
Infinite.
him having the Infinite and Dragon Stall, but there was a problem with it, and I'll give you a second to see if you can figure it out. Pause the video if you feel like it. If you guessed they didn't increase the amount of time on Shock State, so the buffs to combos and stuff in that state doesn't matter as much, you'd be correct. Now, it's problematic for his match flow because unlike Stain, when you strike somebody as Kai, I'm not gonna say nothing happens because the data on his electric moves do change on block and hit, but it's not as drastic as the Stain pop. So he kind of has to rush to get a meaningful hit or something to actually use the Shock State for something. The developers even went as far as letting Stain pop when Testament throws people, where a lot of high level players saw this change for Testament. It was like, wow, that's crazy. Kai doesn't have this, which is fine. And I think the fear is that Shock State is too accessible, because there's no, you do a fireball and then you have to call a lightning bolt and then you have to Shock State. It's just they block a random fireball, which is a pretty standard string editor for Kai, and then they're in Shock State. I do think it should have an additional second at least. Maybe it doesn't have to be 8, but something like 6.5 or 7 seconds would definitely help, I think. So I think it's kind of odd that they did it to Stain State but not Shock State. Finally, I find it odd that they're so meticulously careful with some characters' balance, and then there are other characters that always get compensation buffs when they get nerfs, so that nothing really happens to them. Nagoriyuki is a prime example of this. So his H normals got nerfed, his 5H, his 2H, his 6H all got nerfed so that he can't special cancel them anymore. 6H aside, 2H and 5H are extremely punishable on block, and 2H on whiff, 5H, it depends on your character. That being said though, in exchange, they got massive damage increases and guard crush on them. To be fair to Nago, the chip damage on these moves did get nerfed, but he was doing like B&B damage with like 4 or 5 blocked 5Hs, and with the way that air dashes are in this game, it's not easy to like sneak in an air dash over moves like his 5H, so he could use it pretty safely from a long distance to just build meter and do.
You know what's weird is I'm almost positive they said that the overall air dash duration is the same, but it feels like so much worse to use.
Chip damage to you. Before I say who I'm going to talk about, I am an eternal hater, trust, but I find it so odd how they're so careful with Faust. They're so careful with Faust. I do think Faust would literally ruin the game if he was the best character, but they're so meticulously careful with not letting this happen to Faust. But then like characters like Nago get compensation buffs, Leo got backdash on his back turn, has invincibility now, and then he has sliding momentum in back turn, which makes his pressure better and neutral better, and he has the same parry buff as Baiken does for whatever reason. I know a lot of people are like talking about like damage things that don't make sense, but like this one has puzzled me for a while. I feel it even more in season 4 than like, let's say, season 3, because the main thing about season 3 was just the implementation of the burst mechanics. So okay, sure, characters are going to use system mechanics better than others, fine, but in a season where it's like, okay, it's about like really fleshing out characters and stuff, I'm like, okay, it's great that characters that could be hyper cringe like Faust, you are very careful to make sure that like you don't go too far. But then for characters that have been top tier forever, or like another one is Ram, like why does Ram have Baiken's jump H but juiced? It doesn't make it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah. So I had a script for this whole thing, and once I got here I was like, that's it, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. I will repeat, I am having a lot of fun playing the game right now. Baiken is very fun right now, and playing all the characters I've been playing, like Abba, has also been really fun. But I wonder what they're going to do with the actual true mid-season balance patch. As usual, if you have any questions or comments,
Wait, are they doing
definitely
another
feel
balance
free
patch for
to leave them in the
Strive?
comment section below.
I thought they were over it. What, is there another balance patch coming? I'm pretty sure they're not doing anything, right? Like I'm almost positive there's nothing else coming to the game. Alright, what do we do now? We're done. I could play more games of Strive. Or I can go to bed. I don't know, what do you guys think? Papa's Pizzeria? What is that? Is that a game? You know, let's try. I've never played Strive this late. Real quick, let's try it out. I'll play for like 20 minutes and then I'll go. I'm gonna go work on my model. Oh, you know, AM song I finished The Day I Became a God. We can check it out over this weekend.
Guilty Gear Strive.
I thought I thought if I had to say The Day I Became a God, I think I would have liked it more if they maybe had like an extra episode for the end to give it a little bit more weight. I think would have been a little bit better for me. That's like I think I actually didn't really even watch the ending. I just like skipped through it. Like I felt I was so uninvested in the ending that I didn't care. I don't rate Charlotte that high. The reason why you would watch like I don't think I cared enough. Like really. I think she's a good character. I liked their adventures and I knew where it was going. I just think that if they had just a little bit more of like a chance, like just a little bit more time to literally like flesh out the last. I think it's the last second to last episode, or is it the last episode? Or even just they needed just a little bit more time for me. Like I felt like it just shot out of the oven, and I was like, oh, I know this is what's gonna happen. Anyways, what I was gonna say, Blisk. The Day I Became God. It's a Maida June show. It's a Maida June show. If you don't know who Maida June is, he's a guy that writes a lot of stories that have like impending doom vibes to them, basically. Right? Like not impending doom, but basically a lot of times like the stories don't end well, or they end with like you going my heart, right? I think. And so it's cute though. Like the girl's really good. What's her name? Hina? Hina's really good. I really liked her. I mean, if you've never seen one, if you've never seen a show, Blisk, maybe check out The Day I Became God. I think that's like the problem. I think like all the other shows, I need to watch Air again. Air is like one of like the like I think it's like the second show he's ever done. I don't remember anything about Charlotte. I really don't. Like, I don't remember who the characters are. Bad endings make you sad. You could watch the first 10 episodes. I forget. It's like the first. I don't know. I forget how many episodes it is before it gets kind of like messed up. Ugh. But if you haven't seen a show like that, have you seen if you I think a good one to watch if you want to go for the vibes like that is probably watch a show what's it called? Violet Evergarden. If you liked Violet Evergarden and you kind of liked how it kind of has like that feeling to it, maybe Maida June would be something you should look into his other shows because they carry that that weight similarly.
We've got a new. Are you ready? Here comes Daredevil.
But overall, how good they are is I don't know. I don't know. If you didn't finish, that's a little disappointing. I would say Violet Evergarden. It's probably like the best one of those to recommend to people. I think it's a pretty safe thing to say.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Too easy.
バトルが終われば俺たちもう友達だよな
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I need to figure out what you can do from that. I don't know, because I think that was a... What was that? I keep forgetting what to test. I need to test that out, though. Like, when you hit someone out of a backdash and you go into hoof stomp, your options are a lot more restricted. Look how many fucking buttons are pressing. Ah, I messed up. My DP didn't come out.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Ah, sucks. It's too easy, dude. It's just too easy.
悪いな。俺の方が大人だったってことだ。
Do you think we'll see a season 5? Like, if you guys were a betting person, would you bank on a season 5 coming out? Also, link me in the game, Blizzk. What is it called? Because if I don't like it, I can give you, like, shit forever. And I would love to have that over here. Damn, you are a Strive fanboy. In the middle brackets. I already feel like the value that the game has gone under for me. Cause I'm not a person that has a lot of like that kind of time typically. So I don't know if it'll appeal to me. I'm just being open here. Clearing the air between us. Dude, I feel really good. I could probably stream for a lot longer if I wanted to. Like, if I really, really wanted to. But I don't know. I think tomorrow we will do a shit ton of Sea of Stars. And then Friday, there's a slight chance. But I think we're going to be able to go back to normal stream schedule. I just don't know what games I'm going to be playing. That's like the thing. I mean, I could probably start going back to Blender if I really need to. Which I think would be a pretty good call. Because Blender's fun. This is laggy. Damn, it's really laggy. I don't want to fight this guy. I pressed the X by accident though.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Fucking lag. Fucking lag. This guy's just mashing throw and fucking lag like a goddamn scrub.
Perfect.
悪いな。俺の方が大人だったってことだ。
I mean, in all honesty, I'm probably doing it to myself because YouTube stream is kind of brutal.
We've got a newcomer. Are you ready? Here comes Daredevil.
What should we do now, though? Like, what's the play?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
'That sucks. Wait, why was that counter hit? Whatever.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Jesus. Damn, we just smashed him. Alright, strike player. Oh no, throw mash.
Slash. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Donkey-da! Fucking sin. It's just like how all they do is hold that back on block. Like, oh, fuck blocking.
Duel 2. Let's rock. one. Let's rock.
やめなさい。このままじゃ。
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
お雪捕らえて。
Damn, that sucks.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
What the fuck? Really? Really?
Slap.
Man, that sucks. I don't like losing the match. Feels bad. Oh well.
Are you ready?
Look. What do you think the chances are that they're gonna add a slashback to the game? Do you think they'll ever add it? Do you think they need a defensive mechanic like that in this game? You guys don't know what slashback is? It's a mechanic from Plus R, or from. Wait, when did they add it? When did they add slashback? Was it? Is that Slash or was that Accent Core that they added that? It's like basically a super FD. Basically, it's like, you know, Third Strike, right, Blisk, where there's like a parry. They basically gave you an FD that was a parry, and if you slash back, you like, instead of glowing green, you glow gold, and if you slash back to the attack, you recover instantly. Yeah, we're too good here. I don't care. What the fuck are they mashing in the lane? A 2-frame window for a parry, yeah.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
What do you mean I'm a dick? I'm fundamentals. I'm fundamentals.
俺の方が大人だったってことだ。
Duel 1. Let's rock.
This is all fundamentals of the Strive player. This is what the game made me be. Wow, it's not jumping. Yeah, it's basically just parry. It's like a definitive like defensive option. I think it's pretty cool that like the option is like you just can't block after it. It's like no longer an option, so like you have to like go for it like very strategically because the window is so narrow. Ah, god damn, this game hates me. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Then we're in him with 2H. Let's see. Nope, no block still. Surprise, surprise.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Positive bonus.
That's so stupid. Yeah, there's like a lot of scenarios where you'll get a slashback. Doesn't it put you in positive though? I think that's like the big thing about it too, right? It puts you in into the meter bonus, right? If you just get a slashback, right? There's like a lot of reasons to like go for it. In a lot of cases, it's also pretty. It's like also on the other end of the spectrum, kind of brutal. There are some scenarios where it makes a lot of sense to go for it too, right? Like in a lot of cases, like just trying to slash back a fireball is pretty good. I think the thing that's really messed up about going for a slashback is it costs meter, because it's an FD basically, right? So it costs like a little itty bit of meter. So you can't slash back at the very beginning of the round or anything. I should probably go soon. I'm getting really bored. And yeah, tomorrow we'll just do a bunch of normal game stream stuff. Oh, did you see the new girl for Girls Front Line in the Chinese version? She's a whole lot of boobs. Just a whole lot of booba. The game is turning to Dead or Alive.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, get killed, my man. Why do they do this? Like, just chill.
バトルが終われば俺たちもう友達だよな。
Duel 1. Let's rock.
My jab just whipped. Why is that a counter hit? Why? Do they want to lose? Why do you guys think that was a counter hit? Do you think he was trying to go for a DP or is he just blatantly mashing 2P?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
They're just mashing. DP is more fun, I fear. I guess.
バトルが終われば俺たちもう友達だよな。
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh my god. Let's see if they'll block. They won't block.
Slap.
What was that? I don't know, man. He was having suicidal tendencies.
Slap.
完全に優勝 of the world.
Ah, is it time to call it? You guys think it's time to call it? All I'm gonna do is go work on my model for the next 2 hours until the servers reset. What happened to you playing Phantom Brave M Song? I thought you were doing that. Is that what you're doing right now?
Are you ready? Here comes Daredevil.
Is it snowing SF? That's fine. Once you go leave, I'll go leave too. And I'll just call it. You're just a girl. You're a cute girl. Would you die from lifting it up, M-Song? What a surprise! Counter hit.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
They'll never block.
Slap.
バトルが終われば俺たちもう友達だよな
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Lucky? What's up, Sky King? And welcome to the channel. This is where I'm very nice to players and don't call them bad names. I came in from the sunny right? Oh shit, I see it. How was the adventure from here?
の方が大人だったってことで
I'm probably not gonna be streaming a whole lot of Strive in all honesty. I can't, dude. Every time I play, I'm just like,
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Neverless on Sin. I don't know what the answer is to correct RTL when you hit them on a counter hit. Yeah. What's been your new jam? I'm putting a new... Arrival seems to be the go-to one. Oh yeah, I forgot. Monster Hunter's February, right? I don't know if I have it in me to do another Monster Hunter, man. World took away my soul. I don't know, man. I'm too scared. Like, I'm genuinely too scared to play Monster Hunter again, because that shit's addicting, man. Like, you just go all into those kind of games. So I'm like, I prefer something that's a little bit more easily touch and go. Because, like, once the gear stuff comes in, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, let's do this, right? I'm just like, I can't. I'm too scared. I'm just too scared. In all honesty, there hasn't been a lot of buzz with my friends about it either, though. But, you know, they're all busy and stuff, so it's like... Monster Hunter is 4 players, right? We did play the demo for a little bit. I don't know. I doubt it. It's also $70. It's $70. I'm already reluctant going into it. The thing is, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good, right? Because I actually don't know the reception for the... Which one was it? I think you should probably stop playing Strive, in all honesty. It's probably time's up for that. This one that came out on Switch first before it came out on PC. The one that was like... I think it was like basically Japan, basically, wasn't it? Like medieval... Japan? I don't know how well that one received. Yeah, Rise. That's like the one where you had like the grappling hooks, right? I heard it was pretty fundamentally different because like the grappling hooks were like pretty strong mechanically, or they changed the game up mechanically, right?
Danger. We've got a newcomer. Max.
Let me call it. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs on my YouTube channel, by the way. It's like my small goal. I'm pretty sure I can get it by the end of next year, or the end of this year. But I'm like not trying very hard. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe one day I'll make content that cares. Now, no, my YouTube channel is like separate. It's separate from what I do. This is like largely just for fun too. You know, my YouTube channel is like a little bit more my alone time, I think. Oh yeah, M-Song. I remember when I first saw Snow for the first time. I remember I was in Japan. It was the first time I saw it. Yeah, I think I'll get it. I think eventually I'll get it. It's just a matter of like just waiting. I'm in no rush. It's not like I'm trying to make money off of it, you know? It's just like kind of like fostering people. What games do you usually... that's like the big question right now. I don't really know. So I took a pretty long hiatus because of like reasons. And so coming back, I don't know what I want to play. And I don't know what's coming out. I don't think I'll play Rivals because I'm not particularly too interested in it. So if I'm not going to play Rivals, I don't know what the game is that I would play, you know? Maybe a bunch of retro Dark Souls. I technically still need to beat Elden Ring DLC. I haven't finished it. I forgot why I stopped. I think I just kind of stopped caring. I got to like I forget how far I got. The new Elden Ring game? Isn't that the one that's PvP centric? The new Elden Ring game looks weird because it's not. It's like. It definitely looks like it's more co-op emphasized, right? We don't. What do we know about it? Oh no! I don't care. What's he gonna do? That sucks. The boss rush, like a boss rush. That's pretty peculiar. At least they're trying something new. All right, let's go beat the Smasher.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Why would you abandon me, Song? Let me not be happy. No, go ahead, dude. I enjoy the company. It means I'll stay longer. Nah, I probably shouldn't keep streaming. Because like I think there's just like I don't want to be loud, and it's like really hard for me to be quiet because I'm such a rowdy person. So I'll probably peace out soon. I'll be on the Discord though. The Pulsar VTuber team carrying? So, alright, here's the question. If I made it channel points... Okay, here's the question. Okay, let me ask while you guys are here. Okay, so on my next VTuber, I have the option to adjust her boob size, right? I have the ability to do this, right? Do I make it a channel point to make her have bigger boobs? Or do I do a channel point? Well, I could do probably both. But I have a... Damn, we disconnected. So I can increase her boobie size, right? Then I could do another one for channel points to take off her clothes. And then she'd just be in a bikini. Do you think I should just have her be defaulted big boobs? Or make it a channel point thing where I can just make her boobs just big? I was debating this, actually, like 2 days ago. I was really thinking about it. I'm not having a shot. Just think about you're trying to enhance the viewing experience for yourselves. Would you spend channel points to make her boobs bigger? And I posted a picture in the Discord about how big her boobs could be, and they could stop the California fires, is what I would say. If I just had her just roll her chest across those fires, they'd all be gone. Make a channel point to drink a MILF? To drink MILF? What the hell's MILF? Just giant VTuber comes in and just rolls her way through the fires and saves all of California.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Ah, I give up. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot all about it. We should drink some MILF. Some good old quality MILF. How'd you? Oh, I guess I could see the F and the C are together, huh? You freaking Blisk trying to be pure of heart. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of get Blisk and Mars mixed up, and I keep thinking Blisk is the one that watches the freaking Hunter. What was it? What was it? What was that? The high school one with the red hair girl that has like really big cha-chas. I'm bored. I do need to like chill for a second though. I have to go to the hospital. Not hospital. Get some milk. Mars watches high school. He never came back. I don't know what happened to him. Like, weren't things like unwinding pretty poorly for him at the end? You should watch you should try watching I guess you could watch you should watch The Day I Became a God and let me know. I don't know if have you watched anything I recommended to you, Blisk? I sure as hell don't watch anything you recommend to me. Because I keep forgetting. How about you go clean that snow? That sucks. Alright, I'm gonna have to back up and then have this. I watched, what's it called? What did I recommend? I mean, I say a lot of, I just throw out a lot of shows that I'm watching, right? Like, I think right now my big recommend is Apothecary Diaries. Like, especially for a show that has a second season airing, like, right now. Oh, Spice and Wolf? Damn, you didn't finish it. Fuck, it wasn't good enough. Okay, it's fine. Oh, okay, cool. Let me know how you feel about it. It's a very specific kind of show. Oh, God damn it, I messed up. How do you feel about it right now, though? That sucks. RTL it. I think we can close it out with an empty will. So let's see. It's pretty good. It's pretty different, right? Because it's like a story that's not often told, so I think it's pretty cool. I definitely liked it. And she's naked a lot, so I don't know how pure of heart you are after watching that show. I gotta back this Maxim. I was trying to think of there's like moments where she just like shows up naked. There's quite a few. She's just like nude. I mean, not like, I mean, they don't show anything because, you know. Yeah, my 6 feet didn't work. Really? Sin pretty much always kills in 3 hits, as far as I can tell. Like, pretty much. Because, like, if you're not able to kill in, like, on the first, like, on the... If you weren't... Like, because you can't kill on the second, right? And, or, like, let's give you, like, a scenario, like, what often happens if things are... If you're not getting, like, the big hits, you're building enough meter for 100% meter to do, like, a big old super. Do I want to play this guy again? Yes or no? Yeah, last game. And then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go work on my model. My big old busty model. It's gonna have press invest channel points for MILF. Oh, I could spray her with MILF. Should we spray her with MILF? We got a channel point award. Ah, damn it. Make them regret the backdash.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That shit cracks me up every time I do that to someone.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, do my DP lost that for me?
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Damn, I just want to master like they do and just have it work. Damn, that killed me. That's fucking ridiculous.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
I talked about that, right? The PRC Elkine, it's kind of fucked up because it's like they have to react to it and be throwing already or else they get thrown. That sucks. God damn it, Sin. Alright, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's just bait this. Now we'll just do a left. Oh, never mind. He mashing something. Gave him a lot of burst back.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Boss of Bosch? What's up, my man? How you doing? I don't like how I get creeped on before I want. You know, maybe the key to a good Strive stream is to stream at these late hours, like after 11. What time is it? It's almost 11, yeah. What up, my man? How you doing? Where's this chat appearing at? Give me a second. I'm just looking around, seeing where things are. I have no idea. You know, I think mine's gonna be toxic. I don't know. Presumably.
Are you ready?
How do you guys feel about Sin versus Soul? I feel like the match is like very, very, very much winnable now. What's up? Reminds you of what?
Duel 1.
Night in the Woods? Maybe. Well, I think really what it is that there's no one really streaming at these hours, right? And so, like, I'm just here, but, like, I'm really toxic about this game. Because, like, Strive players don't block, so I don't have fun. Just get sacked, to just die everything. I'm just like, well, that was fine. That sucks. Damn, I don't know if I should waste that Wild Assault. Since Far Slash got slower, right? It's 15 now, isn't it? Or no, it's back up, right? No. Since Far Slash is the same speed it got, or that's been, right? But 2S got slower, yeah. Oh, right. That's what it was. They added a shit ton to it. This guy got the hit because he just kept mashing. After like a whiff, whatever. Fucking Strive.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
'That sucks. I'm so good at this game.
Slap.
完全に優勝 of the world.
I'm doing my best for like the Strive community and streaming in these wee hours. I don't know if I want to keep playing though. Someone tell me to stop playing. I need this. Bliss, did you shovel the snow yet? You should go out there and make a snow angel and take a picture for me. Wait, is that a... Hey, did M-Songs do a... a Arc System Works tweet. I'm in your warm bed. Coldest. Go out there and conquer it. How cold is it over there? Damn, that's so big. If you say in Celsius, I'm not gonna know what that means. So you also have to get the Celsius number and put it into Fahrenheit. So I also won't I still won't understand it though. Thanks, game. Yeah, I'm +4. Okay, is that cold? Damn, it's fucking annoying, dude.
調子に乗りすぎる Duel 1 Let's rock 調子に乗りや
Ah, I hate that when it wastes me down that. That's what's -14? God, I love these idiots that mash after freaking Rekka. Wow, it's... It's like 6 degrees. That seems pretty fucking cold. I mean, I'm bitching at like 60. I'm like, oh, it's fucking cold. So I imagine 60 is pretty shitty. Alright, should we call it? I think it's time to run away. Oh, Yoon just joined. Hold on. Yoon, I can't add you. Fuck. Wait, can I give him a role? I can't. He's gone. Alright, I should call it. I'm gonna go work on my model, I think. That's like probably the best. I need a new show to watch. Give me something to watch real quick, though. I need something to do while I freaking work on my model. Dude, it's gonna take me like 8 hours to finish up the model, so it probably won't be done till like maybe next week, I think. Oh, Daredevil? There's no new seasons of Daredevil though, right? I watched the Netflix series like a while ago. we'll just go big mode and then we'll just chill. Seikon to Quasar? Aren't there like 4 seasons of Seikon? Anyways, the big goal for the new model is basically just to update the features of the girl, because this girl's pretty she's kind of dated now. Well, she could be a little bit better, and then I want to get the stickers back in here too. A new season is coming out soon. I heard about that. That was pretty cool that they're gonna redo it. I wonder if it's gonna be on Disney Plus though and not Netflix. That would be kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Because the original series was a contracted deal for Netflix, right? And so that's kind of precarious. Is it still on Netflix? Let me check. I'm curious. Is it? I think they brought it over to. Damn, I thought you were an angel. Pirates don't. Angels aren't pirates. Let's see here. Oh, Daredevil's gone. Yeah, it's on on Fox now. Okay. All right, I think. All right, so here's the thing. This is morally okay. Sure. I think what happens is that as you're younger, you pirate more, and then as you get older, you start just buying stuff because you have the ability. Either you feel bad for all the things you pirated, or you just finally have a way to start paying for stuff. And then you become more responsible, right? That's all it really comes down to. I'm sure Msong is a super pirate though. Anyways, yeah, I think it's a good time to call it, man. We had a little good old stream. That was fun. Got a raid and got some nice people. So with that, I think we're gonna have to call it. Um, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. As for stream plans, I think I could start streaming. I think I should probably just bite the bullet and start streaming Blender. But the reason why I don't want to do Blender is because I kind of want it to be like a surprise. Because if I stream like the girl, it's not really a surprise, and so I don't want to do that. But maybe after I get the model done, maybe I'll stream making like a room for her or something. That might be kind of fun. Because I do want to give like a. I mean, it's not really a model. It's gonna be the same model, dude. It's the same girl. The girl will never ever not change. Because my friend likes to make the pictures for her, so I kind of want to keep it the same. And so she will just still be the blonde. I think she'll still will be a blonde, blue-eyed little girl. Maybe slightly modified. I don't know. We'll see. But she should be the same girl. That's it though. All right, guys. I think it's time. I will bounce. I'm gonna go make my model. I'm gonna go do some various other activities. That's it for me, guys. Thanks for coming out, man. I really it makes me feel like it means a lot that you guys still show up because like I do think about it. Like when I go on these breaks, like I go, oh, I wonder if streaming's still a thing I can get away with, you know? And it's cool that you guys come out for it, man. It means a lot. So I'll see you guys later. I think I think I probably won't be able to give like a super verdict on how until I get like until February when I will start having a a super stream schedule, which will probably be in February. That's probably when I'll be able to say like with like a definitive answer that I can start streaming on a schedule. Right now I'm like going in and out and doing things, so it's kind of hard. But once February hits, I should be able to lock it in and we'll go back to streaming and I'll make a video content again. I think maybe talk about Strive and how I just kind of wish Strive players would fucking be better. All right, guys, take care of yourselves, man. I'll turn you all into perverts. Take care of yourselves, all right?
ズボン履いてそれから出てって変態